Nigeria helped South Africa during the apartheid regime. But the funny thing is that South African will never accept that. Because of what? Because of lack of knowledge. Come closer. Let's hear from a lady that have made analysis with data. Watch it out.
It was point blank Afrophobia, and you know what is the most disgusting about it all? Go and look at the video where this comment is coming from. Go and educate yourselves and find out what Nigeria has done for our country. Go and read up on the history. Nigeria spent $61 billion, billion with a B, to help liberate our people from 1960 to 1995. In those 35 years, Nigeria spent $61 billion, people. Dollars. We're not talking rands here. We're talking dollars. They also issued us passports when we needed it. You know what? I will just show you. You can go to the archives yourselves. You can do the history yourselves. From 1960 to 1995, Nigeria spent over $61 billion to support the end of apartheid. And this is according to the South African Institute of International Affairs. This is coming from our archives. This is the same Nigeria that set up the Southern Africa Relief Fund. The same Nigeria whose civil servants and public officers made a 2% donation from their monthly salary. And the same Nigerian students that skipped their lunch to make donations. And by June of 1977, in just 6 months, look at that, they were able to contribute $10.5 million. They called it the Mandela tax. And you want to know something? If you read the history, they were so proud to be contributing towards it. That's why kids in schools were skipping their lunch to be able to contribute to this fund. This is the same Nigeria that allowed our South African students, our South African people, to come over and study for free. For free. They welcomed our exiles as well. Thabo Mbeki was able to benefit from Nigeria. This is the same Nigeria that their government issued more than 300 passports for our South African citizens. The same Nigeria that lobbied for the creation of the United Nations Special Committee Against Apartheid. If you don't believe me, go through the archives. Go and do your fact check. Because the history is there, the research is there, it's even coming from our own people. It's all there. I stitched this in my last video. Oh, and this thing of Nigerians are bringing in the drugs to our country, please show me. We recently had a massive drug bust, a 2 billion rand drug bust, and show me the Nigerian. Let's play Spot the Nigerian. Please show me where there is a Nigerian in sight, because y'all are very quick to talk about how, they're bringing in the drugs to a country. Where? Because this thing of drug smuggling, this thing of child trafficking, it is not something specific to Nigerians. Not even close. Because in this picture, it's 2 South Africans, one of which is a descendant of, we won't go there, and 2 Mexicans, and there was a 5th suspect that recently came out. There is not a Nigerian in sight. We have just played Spot the Nigerian. Do you see a Nigerian in this? No. Unspeakable. The hate for the descendants of our liberators. But y'all are comfortable with the descendants of colonizers, which we should be, right? We've gotten to a place where it's like, okay, this is the reality. We're going to make it work now. Because we as people of color are the bigger person and we will choose peace. Or at least I was under that impression in the beginning. But then I've also come to realize that no, it actually had nothing to do with that. It had to do with force. This is what the government chose for us, and therefore we will follow through, and maybe that's what is necessary. Because some of y'all can't think for yourselves. You just need to be led by a shepherd, or led because you are sheep in your hatred. You have gone and destroyed this woman's life and her family, and you are so happy about it. You are so proud of yourselves for it, and it shows. Y'all are disgusting. You know what? You are so welcome to cancel me over this. I don't want to be followed by sheep, by cancel culturalists, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves. Please cancel me. Go for it. I don't give a fuck. And I've just highlighted how a Nigerian government issued passports to our people. Chidima's mother didn't have to go to these lengths if she was just issued a passport and assisted. Because clearly she needed assistance if she had left her country. You know, personally, the way this feels for me, Nigeria should come and claim their $61 billion back. You ungrateful South Africans, let Nigeria come, take their $61 billion back and go build their country so that their people don't feel they need to leave. Yeah, let's do that.
It is true that as human beings, we will be very fast and very easy to forget. But that of South Africa is uncalled for. Yes, we are very fast, we are very easy to forget. When someone does something good to human being, it's easy for us to forget. But the one we see in South Africa is not something to write home about. How can you forget so fast? When did apartheid regime happen? How did you forget so fast? You have seen a lady, a South African lady, that took her time to do research. The problem we have is lack of knowledge. When you don't have knowledge, I know most of the people that are jumping up and down in the street, humiliating human beings, humiliating fellow Africans, especially Nigerians, most of them don't know what happened. Most of them don't know that the road they see today, the freedom they enjoy today, there are people of Nigeria as a government, as an individual, that pay the price. But what can I say? They have forgotten. They have been so fast and very easy to forget. I don't know if they do teach them history in schools. What I want to ask South Africans, do you guys study history in schools? Did you study how you get to where you are? Did you study people that took their lunch money to pay to make sure that you guys are where you are today? Do you still remember that there are countries like Nigeria that give you passport when the things were here? Do you still remember that a country gave many of you guys scholarship to make sure that things are working in your country? Yes. Is it you have become like a blind man that started seeing, and once you start seeing, you throw out those stuff that is showing you the way? This is exactly what is happening. So how can you forget so easily how things had happened? I know that Nigeria particularly, we used to have this kind of hatred. Due to some government lapses, we used to have hatred because of the government lapses, people do all kinds of things to survive. But how can you forget? South Africa, you guys have just told us that you are not from African descendants. How can you have this kind of hatred for your fellow blacks, for your fellow Africans? And you call it what? You want to fix your country. Is that how Nelson Mandela fixed the country? Is that how you get out of appetite? Sorry. No, it's not. What people are doing is totally wrong. Did you forget that a country like Nigeria gave many of you guys passport to be able to survive? Do you forget? Do you still remember that? Where are those that Nigerian government gives scholarship? Where are they? Many of them are still in the government, but they have forgotten. Many of them are still in these opposition parties. Many of them are still in the government, making laws, enacting laws against their fellow Africans. Please, let us not forget. Whatever you do, don't you ever forget someone that helped you. Where are them that study in Nigeria for free? Well, it's biblical. The same people that eat the fish and eat the bread of Jesus Christ, they are the same people that say crucify him. Guys, this is what I'm bringing to you this morning. I don't know what you think. What is your own thought? What is your own idea? Please, let's share on comment section. Wait for my next video. Be blessed.